Manpower from plant power? The answer could rock the world. All you need is the Cadmus seed. I didn't like Professor Horace Guger, but then who did? I went to see him anyway. He was tops in biochemistry, and a good businessman never turned down his discoveries. "Ah, yes, I've got something astonishingly new." "Is that it, Guger?" "No, it's in here." "It just looks like white powder to me." "Not powder, Mr. Fisher, but seed. Countless grains of a strange, minute seed." Guger placed a few grains under a great microscope and allowed me to peer into it. "See anything interesting?" Interesting was an understatement. The seeds were human in form. "Guger, these are..." "Do you remember the legend of Cadmus? How he planted the teeth of a dragon in the ground? That's what I've got, the dragon seeds of Cadmus. How I've developed it is my secret." "This is incredible, Guger." "Then wait until you see the plants in my chemical gardens." Needless to say, the gardens were even more fantastic. "Good gravy! I can't believe it." "Who cares? They're fine-looking lads, young, strong. Like Cadmus, I'll have an army before long." "That's what I've got to sell, Mr. Fenwick. An army, manpower, all I can grow." "That's what I like about you, Guger. Nothing." "Now in this room I put the boys when they're fully grown and quite active. They never tire. They like to fight. They're powerful and aggressive. Oh, one other detail. Bullets can't hurt them, you know. You can't destroy plants with bullets, and that's what they are, plants." I was frightened by what all this represented. In my mind, there were endless skirmish lines of these indestructibles marching across the world in the cause of some evil power. "Guger, I insist you put a stop to this." "Nonsense. I need your business brains. You can help me make millions." I didn't blame Horace Guger for wanting to make millions, but this product would bring the world a big headache. I considered using violence to stop him. However, one night the fates did the job for me. Guger had turned a wrong valve or something during an experiment and blew himself and his works sky high. I was called in soon after it happened. "As far as we can determine, sir, it was just an unfortunate accident." "Too bad. He was a brilliant man. Will you need me any farther right now, Lieutenant?" "Oh, yes, sir. It's about the survivors." Survivors. There were 20 of them. They were in the hospital, driving the doctors mad, trying to figure out what in blazes they were. "Wait, Doctor, I'll explain." He was startled when I did. "Plants? Why, it's incredible." "I'll assume full responsibility for them." I made a lot of money with those plant men, only I didn't use them to the use that Guger intended. "They're unbeatable in the pro football leagues." The plant men took to competitive athletics like duck to water. One of them became a contender for the heavyweight championship of the world. Of course, it didn't end there. Among the few items salvaged from the explosion was a bag of the Cadmus seed. This isn't the sack Guger showed me. This must have been a new batch he made before he died. I couldn't help getting curious. I took the sack to the research lab, which had an electron microscope. "You say the seeds resemble human embryos?" "They did when I saw them." "It seems that Dr. Guger went a bit farther in his later work." "What do you mean?" "Take a look for yourself." Jumping Jehoshaphat! I was stunned. Guger needed human body cells for his experiments, so he'd used his own. There must be several million Gugers here. What do you do with a few million Googers? I don't know. I'm not going to grow any of them. I think one Horace Googer in this age was enough.